What a scene here in South Central Los Angeles. And I'm not talking about a crime scene for a change. Packed Coliseum for this one. The biggest game for UNLV to this point. Surprising UNLV at 3-2. And Donte Williams has the Trojans at 4-0. Here on a one-year contract. He took over for Clay Helton last year when Coach Helton got fired. Williams went 3-7 before getting replaced by Lincoln Riley. And he's 4-0 with his best player, Drake London, injured throughout this. 5 weeks still to go for him with a broken tibia. Trojans with the classic uniforms. Gonna be fired up to see them in the Big Ten in the near future. We're going with the white pants, black socks, red helmet, I think is my favorite, and I love that backdrop. As we kick this one off from the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Tyleik Collins taking it out of the end zone and above the 20-yard line. Senior quarterback Justin Rogers throwing on first down, finds Giovanni Fawalo. And here come the Rebels, 3rd and inches near midfield. Chad Magyar with the carry, gets 6 yards, and the drive continues. Throwing on 2nd and 7, the curl route to Steve Jenkins, going the wrong way, trying to do a little juke move there. Screen, and picked off! Picked off! Chris Steele's got wide open field in front of him. Steve Jenkins giving chase, and he's not gonna catch him. Touchdown Trojans, the pick 6. UNLV was moving right downfield here. And the cheerleaders looking good. Wearing a little too much if you ask me. UCLA upsets number 10 Utah. We beat UCLA last week. We face Utah next week, and we've got Georgia State with the upset alert in Tuscaloosa. Javon Wilson, the 11-yard run. Here come the Rebels again. Let's try this again. Tyleik Collins gets over the top to Collins. And the Rebels up near midfield. 2nd and 9. The screen to Chad Magyar. And we're back into USC territory. Just like that, we've had the ball the entire quarter this time. And then Javon Wilson runs into a loss of 3. It's 3rd down and 13. Curl route to Kyle Williams. First down Rebels to the Trojan 30-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Rogers going outside to Noah Bean, but he can't help but fall out of bounds. It's 4th down and 5. Daniel Gutierrez from 42 yards out hits the upright. No good. Doink. And with a minute to go in the first quarter, USC finally has the ball, and it's nearly picked, but Katie Nixon catches it off the ricochet. Is that a catch? Probably should have challenged that, but play continues as we're whiffing tackles out of the read option. Keaton Slovis turns it into an 11-yard gain. 3rd down and 3. The screen to Ingram. Vic Veramonte's going to get the stop, and USC is going to have to punt on their first possession. I had to double check. This is on Heisman defense, right? Because for some reason, as Kyle Williams makes a nice catch along the sideline, for some reason our defense is playing amazing, to be honest, for their skill level. 3rd down and 14, no read option cheese, but the curl route's gonna work as Steve Jenkins able to corral that one. 3rd down and 7, picked off! It's Chris Steele again! The man of steel for the men of Troy, running up the sideline, finally pushed out at the 13-yard line, goes right into our cheerleaders, and they don't even flinch. Fight on is what he's saying. Look at him covering 2 guys and just runs up and grabs it. What a play for Chris Steele. Over the middle to follow. Trojans inside the 5-yard line. Slovis on 1st and goal. Tackled, but not before he's 5 yards into the end zone. And once again, it is not a personal foul. UNLV's had the ball virtually the entire half, but they're down 14-0 and -2 on turnover differential as Tyleik Collins, 17-yard reception, but we've seen this before. Can we finally finish a drive? Rogers on the run, stop, and sacked. Loss of 3 on the play. Now 3rd down and 13. The curl route to Kyle Williams is a yard short of the line to gain with 1:08. We decide to punt it. We're going line drive style like the the Rocket City Moonmen, but I can't get it to work because my punter Charlton Butt isn't the greatest punter in the world. Manjack the fourth. Joseph Manjack the fourth with a 15-yard reception. I had to look him up. He is a real guy, the freshman receiver from Spring, Texas. Then he finds 4 Trojans across midfield. 49 seconds on the clock. They call their second timeout. 2nd down and 3. Slovis over the middle to follow. Gets him inside the 25-yard line. Clock ticking away below 40 seconds. Floats this one out to Washington, and it's a catch along the sideline. 1st and goal, USC, setting up the screen to Ingram. Inside the 5, brought down at about the 2. It's 2nd and goal, going no huddle. 21-20 outside, and Aaron Lewis, the mud shovel, able to knock that one away. 3rd down and goal, 18 seconds. Slovis runs into his own guy, falls down. Golf clap as Phil Hill stands over him. Short field goal attempt as time expires in the first half is good. 17-0 Trojans after the first half of play. Slovis floating this one out. Caught! Joseph Manjack the fourth. There's 4 Joseph Manjacks. He makes an unbelievable catch along the sideline. 2nd and 4. Over the middle to Washington. Trojans into Rebel territory. This play, 2nd down and 2. Manjack able to turn back and make the snag. 3rd down and 6. Slovis floating this one out of bounds, and the Rebel defense, another stop. We're going to have a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is good. 20-0 USC here in the early stages of the 3rd quarter. The senior quarterback, Justin Rogers. Can we finally finish a drive? Well, first we're going to rest on top of the pile. How long is that going to go on? 2nd and inches. Rogers picked off! It's Steele again! Chris Steele! This guy is a turnover machine, or maybe it's me. Climbs the ladder to get this one. And Coach Show has seen this before over the years. This is my game. That is 12 interceptions on the season for Rogers now. Halfway point of the year. This is game number 6. 2nd and goal up top. And the ball comes bouncing out of the pile. Yeah, we're good. Gonna bring up 3rd down and goal. Slovis is going to find Michael Trigg. The 4-yard touchdown reception halfway through the 3rd quarter. It is 27-0. This is kind of what I expected the season to go. It hasn't gone this way to this point until now as we overthrow Steve Jenkins. 3rd down and 10 and sacked. Confidence gone. 2nd down and 11 for the USC Trojans. Over the middle to Washington. Takes a big hit, but not before he enters a Rebel territory. 2nd down and 5. Floats this one out. Caught! Manjack the fourth. 20-yard reception. 1st and goal. Washington somehow is not across the goal line there. That was really close. 2nd and goal and sacked! Vic Veramontes. Something to get excited about. The defense keeping the Trojans out of the end zone. And they're going to do it again on 3rd and goal. Bryce Jackson slows them down. Nice aerial shot of the Coliseum field. The short field goal is good. It's 30-0 Trojans. Here is the first play of the 4th quarter. Sacked. Rogers. Everyone covered downfield. 3rd down and 17. Look out! Sacked again. Not feeling this one, to say the least. As Connor Murphy, the USC transfer, throws Keaton Slovis to the ground there for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14, and there is another sack. I cannot remember number 8's name. 3rd down and 21. Floats this one out to Ford, and that's going to get them in position for a long field goal attempt from 51 yards, right up the middle. What a backdrop that is here. at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. It's 33-0. Can we have something positive? Giovanni Faualo with the catch. Curl route, Steve Jenkins takes a big hit, but we're up near the 40-yard line. Rodgers dealing here now. Tylee Collins gets us over the 50-yard line at 2nd and 10. Rodgers surveying the field, dropped by Jenkins. It's 3rd and 10. Rodgers launching it, and it's batted away by the Trojan defender. Punt that ball away as USC is going to run the screen to man jack. Able to gain 16 yards. 1st and 10. They're going screen again. It's Washington up the middle. Puts his head down. Gets the Trojans across midfield. Work this thing down. Less than a minute. And another 51-yard field goal for their kicker is good. That's enough. 36-0. The Rebels get shut out. This is more like what I expected. Rodgers, 3 interceptions, all to the same freaking guy. Trojans only 3 yards rushing in this thing. We had 21 yards, nobody running the ball, to say the least, in this one. Defense played good. They've been playing good all year. I mean, we're forcing teams to kick field goals, and when I say we, I mean the computer itself. I barely do anything, just trying to rush the passer there on the left side when you look at it on the screen. USC 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Bama ended up pulling away from Georgia State. Landon's Gators lose in overtime at Arkansas. And next week's opponent, the Utah Utes, losing in overtime to UCLA, fall from 10-19. But Coach Corso is picking the Utes. There it is, Rodgers. 12 interceptions on the year. I am on brand, to say the least, if you've been with me for any long period of time. Making Chris Steele look like a star. All right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next show. Rebel on.